Join me as I dive into the incredible story of Malala Yousafzai and see if I can find the courage to stand up for education like she did. In this video, you'll discover the inspiring story of Malala Yousafzai, a beacon of courage and resilience in the fight for education rights. In Pakistan, girls were denied education, and those who dared to speak out faced severe consequences. The Taliban's grip on the region was tightening, and their extremist ideology posed a significant threat to girls' education. Malala grew up in this oppressive environment, where going to school was a crime punishable by death. The Taliban bombed schools, killed teachers, and terrorized communities, all in an attempt to keep girls uneducated and oppressed. Despite these dangers, Malala's father, Ziauddin Yousafzai, ran a school and advocated for girls' education, inspiring Malala to take up the cause. Malala faced immense pressure from her community, who believed that girls should focus on domestic duties rather than education. In 2008, at just 11 years old, Malala began writing a blog for the BBC, detailing her life under Taliban rule and advocating for girls' education. Her stories captured the world's attention, and soon she became a symbol of resistance against the Taliban's oppression. As Malala's profile grew, so did the threats against her. She received death threats, and her family was forced to constantly move to avoid detection. But Malala refused to be silenced, and her determination to speak out against the Taliban's injustices only grew stronger. Explore the world of Malala Yousafzai, where a young girl's passion for learning ignited a fire that would change the course of history. Born in Mingora, Swat Valley, Pakistan, Malala was raised in a family that valued education above all else. Her father, Ziauddin, was a poet and an education activist who ran a school in Swat. Malala's early life was marked by a love for learning, and she would often help her father with his schoolwork. She was especially drawn to the subjects of math and science, and her curiosity about the world around her drove her to ask questions and seek answers. As Malala entered her teenage years, her passion for education only intensified. She began to speak out publicly against the Taliban's efforts to ban girls from attending school. Her message resonated with people around the world, and soon she was invited to speak at conferences and events. In 2011, Malala gave a speech titled "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education?", which was broadcast on Pakistani television. This moment marked a turning point in Malala's life, as she became an international symbol of courage and defiance in the face of oppression. Malala's courage did not go unnoticed. She was nominated for the International Children's Peace Prize, and her story inspired people from all walks of life. But her newfound fame also made her a target for the Taliban. On October 9, 2012, Malala was shot by the Taliban while she was on her way to school. The attack sparked outrage and protests around the world, with people demanding justice for Malala and calling for an end to the Taliban's violence. The shooting was a dramatic turning point in Malala's life, but it also sparked a global movement for girls' education. The outpouring of support for Malala was overwhelming. People from all over the world sent messages of solidarity, and world leaders condemned the attack. Malala's shooting brought international attention to the issue of girls' education, and it sparked a wave of activism that continues to this day. In the aftermath of the attack, Malala was airlifted to a hospital in Birmingham, England, where she received life-saving treatment. Her recovery was nothing short of miraculous, and soon she was back to her advocacy work, speaking out for girls' education and human rights. Malala's journey from a young girl with a dream to a Nobel Prize laureate is a testament to the power of courage and determination. Despite the dangers she faced, Malala refused to be silenced, and her voice became a beacon of hope for millions of girls around the world. Today, Malala continues to inspire people to stand up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. If you found Malala's story inspiring, be sure to check out our other videos on remarkable individuals who have changed the world, and let us know your thoughts in the comments.